All right, this is week one of a mixture of some multiplication facts. This week we have 5 facts that I want to see if you know within 3 seconds. So these are facts that you actually could learn in third grade. They involve some twos, threes, fours, fives facts. And there's an extra one there too. So we're going to first just put the facts out here and see if you can solve them within 3 seconds. So these are the multiplication facts that we should all know by the end of third or fourth grade. Um, Now let me keep going. In third grade, you really focus on your twos, fives, tens, threes, and fours, knowing them in a snap. It should only take you about 3 seconds to answer this. Just like, what's 1 plus 1? 2. Where do we live? Houston. You shouldn't be using a lot of brain or cognitive power to figure out what is 3 times 7. 21. So a lot of you guys out there, you don't know all of your facts yet. You might know some, and that's a great place to start. But there's probably many facts you don't know. So I got some playing cards, and on top of the cards, I would put, where do I have? Oh, here's one. A fact that I need to practice. And then in the next week, you're going to practice these flashcards to when you meet with your teacher, or we can record your parents recording you answering them really fast, mixed up. So let's check to see if you know these within 3 seconds. This is on a timer. So I'm going to just press play on the fact and see if you can answer it before it shows up on the screen. Are you ready? All right, focus. Crack your nose. All right, let's go. If you don't know any of these 5 facts, I'm going to have you just stop the video and watch another video on twos or fives. This is for kids that think they know a good amount. So let's see if you know these facts that I think might be a little tricky. Are you ready? Okay, this is a 2 fact. Did you say it faster than that? Okay, if so, boom, you're fluent with 2 times 8 is 16. How about this one? Are you ready? 35. You got it? If not, I'll explain how to solve this. If you didn't get that in time, we're going to make a flashcard of it, okay? Yeah, you. All right, what about this one? You got it? 24. We got one more? 2 more. Okay, you ready? See how fast you can answer this. 24. Another 24. Good. That 24 has a lot of factors. Okay, last one. 49. Did you get it? Okay, if you got all of those before they showed up on screen, I don't think you need to make flashcards of these. You are pretty quick. Way to go. But I'm assuming most of you guys didn't get all of those. So these are the facts that we did. They are in the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, and that one 7 times 7 was just curveball to see if you knew it. Okay, I'm going to talk now on how to solve this. Again, if you got 0 out of 5 of them, I think you should watch one of my videos on just 2 facts or just 5 facts because you're a little behind. Unless you're a 3rd grader, that's okay. But if you're a 4th or 5th grader and you didn't know any of those facts, if you're a 3rd grader and you knew all of those, keep going. Now we're just trying to get them faster. But I'd love to hear that you guys are learning these facts. Now let me teach you a little bit for kids that missed a couple. Like, how could we solve 2 times 8? Well, 2 facts are doubles. So with the repeated addition, that would be like a 8 plus 8. And you could also think of it commutative property of 8 times 2. So you might, instead of counting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, let's just start right at 10. 10, 12, 14. Or think 2 groups of 10 would be 20. Then we go back. 18, 16. So you just need to know what 8 plus 8 is for that fact. What about 5 times 7? 5 groups of 7. Well, I would actually flip that with the commutative property. Can you say commutative property? Some of you might call it the flippy floppy. But in math terms, we call it the commutative property, where you can switch the groups and the size of the group, and it will come up with the same product. So I would think of this as 7 groups of 5. So then we have all those 5s. And we do know how to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You could also just start at a fact you know. I know 5 groups of 5 is 25, 25, 30. What is 7 groups of 5 going to be? Boom, 35. Great. Okay, 8 times 3. This would say like 8 groups of 3. That should not say 2 is a double fact at the top. Sorry about that. Okay, so 8 times 3 is just like 3 times 8. 3 groups of 8. I would probably think of it like that. 3 groups of 8 is 8 plus 8 plus 8. If you know 2 plus 8 is 16, you add another 8, and you get 24. Great. 4 times 6. And at the top, I wish it wouldn't say 2 facts are a double. So if 2 facts are a double, 4 facts are a double-double. And let me explain that. It's a little kind of tricky, but I love talking about this strategy. So here I'm going to think of 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. 4 groups of 6. Now, 4s, I can call them a double-double. So here I have 6 plus 6, which is a double, right? 6 plus 6 is a double. And I have this double 2 times. Let me show you with the little tick marks that our teachers might put. So here we have a double and then again. So we have a double 2 times. I know 6 plus 6 is 12. Then I just double that. Double the double. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. Another way you could solve this is I don't know 4 times 6. I know 5 times 6 is 30. So do you know 5 groups of 6 is 30? Check out this picture. I've got 5 groups of 6 is 30. I can just take away a group. So if I have 30, take away 6, that would get me 4 groups of 6 instead of 5 groups of 6, which is equal to 24. Last one. Did you know this one? 7 times 7. Well, here we have the repeated addition. I know a lot of you learned your doubles with addition, but I don't know if you know your doubles in like multiplication. You know, like 8 times 8, 9 times 9. 7 times 7. Well, I don't really like skip counting from the beginning. 7, 14, 21, 28. Okay, I could do that. Or I could just look for all these 7s. Let's jump to what 5 groups of them are. 5 times 7 is 35. Let's just start there. Why do we have to start at the beginning? 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 7 is 20. Let's start at 5 groups, right? I could even count by 5 7 times to get that answer. So here I have 5 groups of 7, 6 groups of 7. Now I just need to add another 7. I think that's easier than starting from 0. We can just start from 5 groups of 7. And that gets 49. So these facts, except for 7 times 7, they were all within the facts that we should know in 3rd grade. So I would say next week I'd love to talk about 5 new facts. And I'm going to make some other videos too, talking just about 2s, just about 5s, just about 3s and 4s. So if you're in 3rd grade, these are the rainbow facts I want you to know super well before summer vacation, and keep practicing them. I remember when I was your age, sitting in a Pizza Hut, and my older sister was just asking me, what's 3 times 8? What's 2 times 7? What's 5 times 3? And we should not use too much brain power for these facts, because we need our brain to answer harder multi-step word problems too. So that was just 10 minutes of hanging out with me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.